Welcome to this demonstration by QuantCell Research. We're going to look at how to create a simple R script in the QuantCell client. Let's start by opening up an empty sheet called option. In order to use R in the client, you start an expression with the letter R inside a square bracket like this. And then you can issue commands using the R language. Here we created a hello world script. And what actually happened is that QuantCell installed the default R environment, and we can continue to use that. Now let's do something a little bit more complicated. Let's price an option using a library, and the library is actually going to be called American call option. So in order to use the library, we need to install it into the system, and to do that we just locate the library in the dependency menu. We're actually going to look at the documentation there quickly to locate the source of the library. Here it is. Let's copy the link and install the library by selecting it in the menu. So now let's have a look at the documentation and see if we can find an example there that we can try out in QuantCell. So we'll just look for an example created by the author of the library. So here we have a few examples. Let's just pick this one and copy it and bring it back into QuantCell. So here we are with our example. This will price the option using a binomial approximation. Let's rename the last variable as price, and we run the script, and we got the result as 14.95. So the next thing we want to explain is how to use variables from the spreadsheet in the R script. And the way to do that is just to reference the variables directly in the R script. So let's say we have a variable called rates and another one called steps, and the output is called price. Output from the script is called price. Let's put the value 0.5 for the rates, or 0.05, and 200 steps there for the approximation. So the interest rate is set to the value in cell E3, and the number of steps is set to the value in cell E4. And then we execute the script and have our new result 12.32. Now, if we double click on the cell, we get more information about the script. We actually see that the script is a Java bindings object, and we can look at the bindings, meaning the variables used by the R script. Now, if we want to bring the price, for example, to one of the to cell E5, then we have to use the binding object to do that, and we can look up the price with the simple get function. Now, this actually, in this case, we converted the price to a string, but normally we would want the price as a double or as a regular number, so we can use so we can do that directly in the cell, or use a utility function that we create in this way. And now if we use the utility function to actually unwrap the price as a double variable, the syntax is just as real, P4, and then the name of the variable price. So now we have the price in cell E5 as a number. Now we can play with the script, change the the numbers, the rate in cells E3 and E4 to re-execute the script with different values. One thing before we quit, I wanted to show you how to use, how to reference values from one script in another, and that's simply by using dot notation like we see over here. Now, if you wanted to try out our system, it's available from QuantCell.com. You can download it for free and try out these and other examples. Thank you.